Hello and welcome to Darkest Dungeon 2. So, today, if I remember correctly, we're taking the same party because they all managed to survive, so there's something. Recollection Mountain, no it was
Memory
Timeless Wood, yeah.
is the hearth that warms the mind.
So we've got Damien, Baldwin, Bonnie and Audrey. Audrey's got a chance to get some dodge. Bonnie has just got some disease resistance. Our leper's got some max HP, and our flagellant, whatever, is on some additional blight resist. So that's how we're going to do it.
Once more into the maelstrom.
We're taking the same ones just
Search
again
for
because they've
hope
survived, so
yet
we get these
remains.
bonuses. We might as well make the attempt to go for the double here. I'm going to try to... I'll be doing this boss blind.
You must face
not
your
happening
failures,
then.
or be consumed by them.
Really did. I thought, oh god, it's something different happening. Oh no. He's zooming in on the house and everything. I thought we're going to give me a cutscene or something.
Refusing
taking a
enrollment
while.
in the fall, you took up in that moldering brownstone, where I joined you in a vain attempt to assuage your aspirations. Now, free from academic oversight and moral restraint, you vowed to reach into the blackest depths of the occult sciences and be the first to grasp the secret of the Iron Crown. The polarity between us reversed. I became your reluctant assistant in dozens of deplorable experiments, crushed in the grip of your ambition. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
Right, so like I said, we'll be taking the same characters, so let's drag and drop these in.
Unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
There he is.
Zealotry, an undying blight upon the soul.
Sacrifices blight in favour of positioning, debuffs and disruption. Low health grants great potency to blight and buff alike. A role that revels in divesting the others to their burdens. Toxic state gains new effects. Right. I think we keep him as a wanderer, don't we, typically? Once we've unlocked these other skills that maybe this affects, then perhaps we put the blight on here. But the low health, I don't like the sounds of that. See what we've got here. So burn resistance piercing, burn causing skills get crit, they deal less damage, turn start, 25% chance that they set on fire. Lovely. Healing skills, but they lose some burn resistance, piercing, so the enemies are less likely to get burned. The start of combat, they gain some speed and some dodge. Orphan. At the back ranks they deal more fire damage, at the front ranks they deal less. But at the front ranks they deal more physical damage, and the back ranks they deal less. And their fire starter skills all crit, though they have less health. If it weren't for the... I don't know why I've just decided and less health on that one. That was perfectly good without the less health. And it's like, oh, that's a nice different way of playing. It's got all this cool stuff, you know, you've got to tailor them to how you're playing it. It's okay, that's interesting. You know, it's already got the debuffs built in. You know, at the front you've got the negatives to fire damage, but bonus to physical. And I don't know why they've gone and put the max health down there. It's like the developer just looked at it and went, maybe this is just, you know, we can't have this. It's not got a debuff. Let's just throw one out there. Can't let them just have, you know, nice things. Anyway. We don't do much healing with her. I don't think we've unlocked those skills yet, so some burn damage would be alright. Leper, we already had, yeah, Tempest. You can do Monarch now, but no, Tempest is fine for me. And yeah, these aren't even telling me what these do, are they? So let's see. Punish, Acid Rain, Sepsis, Lashes, Gift. So that's Punish. There's no Sepsis. And what was the other one? Acid Rain. We haven't got that, so. This would do 2 Blight. If HP is low, plus 2 Blight dealt 30% Blight resistance piercing when the target is comboed. And Lash's Gift. He heals for 10%, gives himself buff and dodge and removes all negative tokens. And removes combo on him. Whereas I could just keep it as Wanderer and yeah, heals for a lot more. And the target gains buffs, so he uses it on someone else to buff them, and he gains a heal. Which I actually prefer, because I want him to give it to the Leper. And this is just, yeah, so yeah, this is better because it's I don't usually get combos, so yeah, I think we're fine with that then. Right. Okay, let's have a go. The Valley.
Onward, and let us hope enough yet remains of the world. Comforts are exhausted. Ahead, only trial and tribulation.
Right, so we'll get into our first little practice battle.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Try to get rid of ones that inflict horror and things first. Oh, that's point. I haven't checked if their skills are all set up correctly yet. Oh, they've still got them equipped, lunge and so on there. But yeah, that's for the last boss, so I'll probably want to swap a few out. Or do I want it to keep lunge? There's a good question. Yeah, I want to get rid of this horror and stuff because they're going to keep trying to apply that. Right, we'll reflect. Ah, she did burn herself then. This should just about get rid of him. Nearly. But she might go there.
Well done.
Getting some nasty damage on time effects on him. Ooh, that's a hit. Oh dear. Right, we need the flagellant to go before, and he's not going to go before her. Great. she's just got to resist this then.
Extinguished. She
Nope.
can run no further.
Survived the entirety of the last run. This time gets crit by the first enemy we bump into and dies. We'll see who we get at the end. Who would we want?
The blood of the valorous and cowardly alike soaks this tainted soil.
We've got a rare trinket though.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Right. Well, after a horrible
You'd come
start.
here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
We got a Vestal. That's not too bad, it could have been worse. Okay.
Listen, practice, improve.
We probably want so yeah, we probably want to get some bonuses on the Vestal here. So let's buff their heal. And let's buff the heal on our flagellant here. Right. Party gain. Let's see, so songbook of touching dirges. Everyone gains stress, but there's a good chance that they bond with each other. Yeah, that was pretty good. My time in the desert, so chance to make them start each round in stealth. That's pretty good. We can use a stale bread on Baldwin here, and we have some whiskey. Go with those two, sure. Random ally on turn end. Turn start if speed's below 2 stuns. So they have fast speed, that's probably for them. Movement and stun resist. We want that on our frontliner. Right, that's just about it. We'll get some provisions and we'll put some stuff on the
Conventional
stagecoach.
fare, but fairly priced.
As much as I love the griddle, because that was really funny, just getting like flapjacks galore last time. Yeah, we want the medical gear because, well, we know what our build is at this point. 1 Radiant Flame, 1 Pygmy Pliskin, 1 Alembic and Retort, please. Thank you. Again, I'd love the flapjacks, but this will give us bonus healing, as well as its effects, which is concoction powder items. So, we'll be going for that.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go. It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
So we get extra looted food, we get disease resist per food item, and we get, before each location, we can find concoction and powder items. Right. Before we go onwards, we'll just see what we've got here. So, Sprawl Tactician and Blundering. So they're better in the Sprawl, but they're going to have less speed and a chance of starting combat with vulnerability or getting damage whenever they move. Not much damage, though, just the one. From last time, we've got Grave Robber with bonuses against Fisher Folk and melee skills, just getting more damage and crit. Mind you, it's melee skills and they're ranged skill user mostly. When hitting corpses, they gain some stress. Our Flagellant here has got some block at combat start. They get bonus speed and damage as the flame goes down, and a chance to get positive relationship chances. They don't drink, they won't stop talking, and then they have some chances to get negative relationship chance, which massively outshadows the generous one, because this is way worse apparently. Right. Movement resistance, and I bet between that and this, he's, yeah, 70% resistant to movement, 55% resistant to stuns. Yeah. Okay, combat route scouting, and he's got +1 speed, and there's a chance to start combat in stealth. He's a chance of gaining stress when he attacks, because he's a pacifist. Bum leg, so he's got worse movement resistance because of his bum leg, which more than negates the iron stance up there. He's also got shattered will, so he's got less health and worse meltdown chance, as well as starting combat with vulnerability and being weakened. And on turn start, he removes positive tokens. We need to get rid of shattered will then. On our leper here, we need to get rid of that and possibly bum leg as well. In fact, this means they're rare, doesn't it? So he's got three ultra rare negative quirks. Wonderful. So glad we brought him along. Right, skills there also correctly. Obviously, we've not unlocked anything with him. Do we still want lunge, or do we want to go pick to face? Pick to face is 4 to 5 damage. This is 4 to 6. Moves her forwards too. I think we'll keep that on just for the utility of being able to move her about when we need to. Because you never know, something might pull the Vestal forwards, so we need to quickly like move her back. So we could do it by moving our Grave Robber back. And oh, that was something with a Vestal we want to get rid of. Illumination's kind of crap, so we're going to put on this this thing here where it removes negative effects. Much better, more in line with her role. And yeah, we'll want to keep her and the Grave Robber at the back. Grave Robber, do you prefer position 3 or 4? Both, really. Right, so it's going to go Leper, Flagellant, Grave Robber, Vestal.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Ooh. That's a really good trinket. That's a really good trinket. We're going there.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
Right. Oh, provisions. Do I want to buy anything else? If we're going to, yeah, this area, I think they typically do some blight to you. So I might try some blight resistance. It's some anti-venom. Other than that, I think we're good. Don't particularly want any of these trinkets. Ooh, minor protectorate might be good. Lower damage but better healing given. That could work on Vestal. Okay. Alright, that works. Let's go healer and put that on. Right, looks to be good. Right. And yes, we're off. Oh, and the hatred's already started.
The slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
Everyone hates Damien. Oh, and it's swapped out one at Leper's skills. That's the worst part about it, that it forces you to use skills that you don't necessarily want to. So my Leper's not equipped properly now.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Yeah, it's literally, if I hadn't have noticed that, it would have taken away his chop ability. Okay, we'll turn with standoff and chop on, I guess. Right, what have we got? So there's the layer. Do I want to try the boss on this area? Maybe. We've not seen him before, so it would be interesting, but then again, it's early days, so maybe not. For now, we can at least go to this oasis and then go to this cache afterwards. Yeah. Right, let's see what we've got then. And the cache of supplies contains... Oh no, it's oasis first, it's supplies next. Leper's there, like, how dare you stop for a drink from the spring? Of course, we can go for the cash. Right. Let's see what we've got.
An impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Tangle Almanac. Oh, we've got the poison ring again. Okay.
Your collection can wait. Press onward.
No, the collection can't wait. We've got to do some stuff. I'll put that on you. I believe we had a trinket. Yes. There we are. You need some, what's it, noxious items now. So we'll probably have to buy some so that the trinket actually takes effect. We have found so many apples and cheese. Right. Ah, hero shrine. Okay. So we could do double hero shrine here.
The half-remembered
And go for the
horrors
boss.
of their past.
We've been doing the Grey Robber and Vestal here, haven't we? I think we're nearly done with Grey Robber, so we'll finish them off.
Chapter 4. Filthy Rich. preserve her social standing, she would pilfer the rings from his fingers, the gold from his teeth.
Right. So, take a moment. Pick to the face, open coffin. And this is watched. Protected by the Vault Watchman. Right. We'll move up. Okay, trinkets and baubles, treasure. Ah. Okay, we're getting quite a bit of stuff. Oh, need to move. This seems very easy. Pickaxe to the face. Ash. Special coffin.
She was awash in exhilaration, the glint in her eyes outshining the fistful of ill-gotten gains.
Ah, we've got shadow fade now. So we can now move back to after we've lunged forwards to.
The loathing whispers.
I think in the previous game I would take, typically I would go with, I think this exact build, except instead of Absinthe I took Shadow Fade. But I think back then, I think Absinthe when I was first playing it didn't actually heal you. So that's why I didn't take it. We're just like, oh hey, I can dodge for a turn, and it took my entire turn to do that.
Problem, is it not?
Right. But it does beg the question as to now, should I replace maybe Thrown Dagger with it?
Push forward. Lamentably, there is no other choice.
Because typically I don't use Thrown Dagger much, I mostly use Poison Dart, so I could do that. It gives us a lot of manoeuvrability with our group, does that. So we shouldn't have any problems of people getting pushed out of position, because we can immediately resolve it. Right. So the leper will just leave, so we've got his done. I guess we must have one left with the grave robber. Right. There we are.
Chapter 5. The After Party. Armed officials dispatched to oversee the eviction were shocked to find the front doors listlessly ajar. The lavish carpets were lousy with dirt and leaves. A heap of heirlooms gleamed on the ballroom floor, rings and brooches in a careless pile. The lady of the manor, however, was nowhere to be found.
Right, let's see what we've got here. So these are completely new. These weren't in the previous one, I think. So ranged attack to the front. It's like a big roundhouse kick, it looks like. Decent damage. Has a cooldown, moves her back by 3. Oh, it hits both of the ones at the front. Ah, interesting. So that's why it's got a cooldown and it's quite powerful. Right. Let's see. Damage, crit, ignores stealth, and has some, what's it? Some, death blow resistance, piercing. Right. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, those are... That's something. So our Deadeye skills affects glint in the dark and pirouette, as well as pick to the face and lunge. So we probably don't really want to be doing the, in fact, improves damage and crit range skills at the expense of melee. So, yeah, pirouette there is 4 to 10 on our character now. I think it was saying 4 to 7 then, wasn't it? So, glint in the dark is 5 to 7. So I could put pirouette on instead of lunge. So not pirouette instead of shadow fade, though that doesn't give us the stealth then. Do we get any bonuses to these when we're doing it from stealth? No. Not really. Pirouette it is then. So we can move forwards and then just jettison ourselves to the back if need be. Right. Interesting. So we've got something there we can do with our grave robber if we need. So basically, if anyone gets out of position and we need her to move forward or back as a result, we can do that. Let's see then. So we should be coming up against the boss in a moment. It looks like, is this it here? No, this. Yeah, some sort of old farmhouse. Ooh.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries?
The lady of the manor. It looks like. So we've not seen this character before. Mind you, we don't really come down here often. They seem to be vulnerable to bleeding rather than blight. Burning isn't bad as well. So I probably want to hit them with the flashing daggers as opposed to the poison darts here. So we may want to think twice about the boss here. Consumable by other plague eaters. A fodder. Okay. That's somewhat concerning. I think we hit this one because we're gonna say, yeah, we have a good chance of just outright killing them here. Very close. Extremely close on that one in the middle. Right. Let's finish this one off. The blight should hopefully kill him.
To finish this quickly.
No, that's not good. Woo, he's gonna deal blight to them now. I'm sure that won't. Won't be useless at all, no. No. It's going to be so useful. dealing all that
trivial
blight to
worriment.
the enemies with massive blight resistance. Right, let's get him a healing. Hell of a heal it is. So I should probably, in this area, keep flashing daggers off and put thrown dagger back on. At least for this area. We'll just use punish on this because Baldwin will get all pissy if we were to try and use Fester. So it'd make his next attack weaker, which is right. Yeah, it's not something I wanted, so consecration and fortitude. Right, so let's pop that down at the front line. So if I remember this, it does the front line. It's not the yeah, it's not the actual character, but it's doing that. Let's try the poison dart. Yeah, as expected, they're just resistant.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Gotcha. Advance. Let's get back in position. Oh, they've got bonus resistances. Wonderful. Ah, so the Lord of the Manor. So each of these is like a set fight then, isn't it? Hmm. Interesting. Let's try a lunge. I'm going to try that spinning pirouette kick. Or science.
Awash in turmoil.
Okay, let's chop the front one. And we should, fingers crossed, good job we've got some movement resistance. Now we'll strengthen them up for the next attack. There we go. Big hit. We'll just move with them. There we go. And she did stub her toe. Okay, I guess we might as well use this purge ability then. Get rid of corpse. Right.
A small foundation of trust.
I'm noticing there's a lot of movement for this fight. We're getting moved around a lot. So I'm quite glad we put all that stuff on our grave robber. It definitely made it a fair bit easier. Light resist 90, so basically it's not going to happen with him. So even though flashing daggers isn't area, it's better being used. The bumper crop. Max HP, lower death blow resist. Ooh, and we get the Churgeon's Churgeon's table. Shrine map. Okay, interesting. Each hero on round end. Heal 2. 33% chance. If rank 1, plus 50% healing received from skills. If rank 4, 25% healing given. Ooh. Ooh. There's some really good stuff there. Right, let's see what this boss fight's about, because I've not faced this boss before.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the
hardest
table.
child. I think this was a boss in the previous game. Yeah, it was. Your characters would get like this weird affliction where they had to eat the meat, and it would give them negative effects. And they'd be like debuffing you and stressing you out while that happened. I think that's how it worked. So we probably don't want this meat around. Yet there it is, the tempting aroma. Hunger overwhelms all reason. Let's get the front one, because it's got a bit lower health. Yeah, and they're just gonna like chip damages while we're doing this. Ah, they move toward it. We might actually be better off not going for the meat and just going for the big guy. Condition blocked, yeah, so harvest hunger stops you from healing, which is not something we want, really. And they've missed. It's blindness, right. So we can either try and go for the meat, or we can go straight for the boss, depending how we want to play this. So it's mostly going to, yeah, depend on what we can actually hit with our leper here. Because our ranged damage dealer here is otherwise engaged at the moment. Right, 3 over 2 turns, 2 over 2, We've all got 60 blight resist, which isn't absolutely crazy. So we could go for some of the meat here. Yeah, he loses max HP for one battle. It at least damages them. You know, the actual meat sack thing there. Why can I not use this still? She's lost the need to eat everything, so I don't know why I'm still unable to heal.
This wound
And it just
at
says
least
condition
has been
blocked.
tended to.
What condition? What condition is blocked, game? Tell me the condition. But condition blocked. What condition? Ah! God's sake, stop being a blind sod. Please. Oh, that's not good. Finally! Whatever condition was blocking it isn't there now. Right. Blind sod. Right. Yeah.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Finally got one of them. Good. Could use a heal and some de-stress here. Yeah, let's try and make sure he doesn't die or anything stupid. Right. Now we can start working this one over. That bleed's gotten a bit out of hand. Right. Let's smack him. He's unfortunately just slowly killing himself. Right. Let's use some spring water on them. Use solemnity. It really wants my leper to go here. Right. Let's put consecration down at the front. Yep, and the leper's getting some issues here. We're going to have to use the medicinal herbs on him. And I'm going to start smacking with our grave over here. Yeah, we're just getting chip damaged down. More spring water to keep him alive. Can't heal yet. We need to get him back so that he can start healing. Is the thing.
Perhaps they have given their last.
Yeah, this is not good.
Another blow.
There goes the leper. Not good. Not good at all. And he still can't, like, the reason why we're getting screwed here is because he's literally been just focusing down the leper all this time. Not leper, the flagellant here. He's just been getting focused for about 5 or 6 turns straight. Because he's at the front. He's at the front and he keeps getting the tempting aroma applied to him constantly. If it hit anyone else, he could move back and then heal. But no, we're just constantly getting it.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
We say it has to move back one to use Lasher's gift now. We can use Absinthe isn't quite at the point where we'll get out for it. 2 to 5 damage, and this will deal 2 to 4. So actually, yeah, just poison dart, even though it's Not gonna do the blight is still better damage than our flashing daggers.
This is no time to falter.
Yeah, we're probably not making it out of this. Question is how much? Yeah, he's got a 40% chance that he dies here. Not great. The enemy goes first. Yeah.
At last, the thing is finally passed on.
Hey, we're hitting with fire. So it looks like he can only hit the first few rows. Very good crit there. We're getting there with him. He's got 36 to go. The problem is that they have multiple attacks a turn now. That's going to be the issue here. Ooh, very close. Right, we need to... she's gone first. I didn't want her to go first. Right, smack him. I want Audrey to go first, really.
Measure out your violence.
And we
then
can't,
apply it
right, we can't get
judiciously.
our vessel in position anymore to heal, so... That's not good. Lunge is out of position as well now. We needed the grave robber to go first. Then she could have lunged forward, moving Junior back into position here so she could have healed. Annoyingly, that's not what's happened here. Critical. Yeah, that was going to happen.
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution.
If she hits a good one here, no. I'm gonna say if she became resolute or something, she'd be sorted. Right.
Perhaps
Death's
they have
door
given their
and the
last.
bleed. And there we go.
She fades into the shadows for the last time. Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
Well, we've got back the candles of hope that we probably invested in those individual characters for those memories and that just
Push
about, haven't we?
ahead, beyond the reach of this tenebrous malignity.
Right. Let's see what we can get for 10. Probably best just go into the working
To
fields
recall
here.
a thing is to make it real once more.
Right, let's get an in item.
Every twinkling
That board.
recollection
Okay.
is another implement at our disposal.
Stagecoach item.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction and overcome it.
Noisemakers. And trinkets, I guess.
A drop of sanity in a sea of madness. A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Okay, they're interesting. They require you to build your characters around them, though. Right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I'll see you then.